Okay, let's just jump right in with a question, a big one. It's something that affects literally all of us every single day, but we almost never stop and think about it. Who really calls the shots in your digital life?
So to really wrap our heads around this, just take a second, think about your stuff. And I mean all of it. You know, your private chats, those family photos you've got saved, even your personal records, the whole shebang.
Like for real, where are they right now? Can you physically point to where your photos are? I mean, they're not in a photo album on your shelf, right? They're somewhere, out there in the cloud. And when you stop and think about it, the reality is, well, it's kind of unsettling.
And that right there, that's the heart of the problem. All that stuff, all those pieces of your life, they're living on a server, a computer that you don't own, that you don't control, run by somebody else, following rules that you definitely didn't get to write.
Look, this isn't just a you problem. It's a we problem. It's massive. We've all basically signed up for this system because, hey, it's easy, right? It's convenient. But have we ever really stopped to ask what we're giving up for that convenience?
And when I say it's massive, I'm not kidding. You are so not alone here. We're talking about over 5 billion people. That's what, most of the planet? A huge chunk of humanity has their life story, their memories, stored on these online platforms.
And this really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? Check this out. A whopping 60% of us are completely, totally reliant on these platforms to manage our digital stuff. Think about that. We've basically just handed over the keys to our own digital house.
So here's the trade-off we've all made, laid out plain and simple. The way things are now, it's all about convenience. But that convenience comes at a price. You have to trust somebody else. Codatta's whole idea is to flip that around, to build for protection first, not convenience, to make sure that you're the one in control.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem pretty clearly. So what's the fix? Well, this is where we get into a totally new way of thinking about our data, something built on a completely different kind of foundation.
And the solution is built on this thing called blockchain-anchored data. Now hang on, don't tune out. I know that sounds super technical, maybe even a little scary, but we're going to skip the jargon. Let's just talk about what it actually does for you.
Honestly, the idea behind it is pretty brilliant and surprisingly simple. Just picture a digital book, right? But this book has a special rule. Once a page is written, it can never be changed or torn out. Ever. It's locked in. You can add new pages, sure, but the old pages are there forever, exactly as they were written. It's like a permanent, unchangeable record of everything.
Okay, so that's the tech. Cool concept, but what does that new foundation mean for you? Like in the real world? Well, it all boils down to these 3 main ideas, what Codatta calls the 3 pillars of protection.
So let's break down what this gives you. Pillar 1, no unauthorized access. Simple. It means you hold the keys, not some company, not some random admin, just you. You get to decide who sees your stuff. Pillar 2, data that stays intact. Remember that digital book? This is it in action. Your stuff, your photos, your messages can't be messed with or secretly deleted. It gives you real peace of mind. And finally, pillar 3, records you can verify. This is huge. You don't have to just trust that things are okay. You can actually check for yourself, prove that your data is real and hasn't been changed. It's about creating a history that you can actually trust because you own it.
So when you add all that up, what do you get? It's a complete shift in how we think about your digital lives. You stop being just a user on someone else's playground, and you become the actual owner of your own data.
And really, it all comes down to this one simple promise. This isn't about adding more bells and whistles. It's about one thing, your data, protected and for the first time, permanently yours.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. What would you do? What would you create if you had a digital life that you truly 100% owned? What possibilities open up when you're the one holding the keys?